Welcome to Real Mic'd, a vlogging podcast brought to you by N Morph Media. I'm Ariana.
I'm Kaylin.
Let's start off with a vibe check. How are we feeling? How was Memorial Day weekend? What's going on?
Vibe check was good.
Yeah.
Memorial Day weekend up to Memorial Day was really, really good. Lots of business, lots of shoots for the PV department. We've had lots of growth here, guys. We've hired over 7 new people into our company. Editors, videographers, digital creators, graphic designers. And I'm excited because I think we have a really awesome team now. We are doing a lot of really cool stuff. And I'm starting to see just the glimpse of everything that we're doing now that we're past Memorial Day.
And it's exciting. And everyone that has come on has really kind of impressed me too. Mm-hmm. They've done a lot of really good work so far. They've just brought the energy. They brought all their talent, their creativity. They were ready. So that was really awesome. So Kaylin, what do you think people assume a day in your life looks like?
Ooh, that's a good question. What do I assume people think a day in my life looks like? I don't really know. I would imagine people probably assume that I am creating things. I am probably on my phone a lot.
It's actually probably true.
Yeah, both of those things are very true. That I'm probably in and out a lot, which is not as true as people probably think. Probably a lot of delegating, which is also true. So I would say that what my real life actually looks like is I get up at 4:30 in the morning and I go to the gym and I do the mom thing, and then I, get my kids settled, and then I'm usually at the office anywhere between 7:30 and 8 a.m. all the way till 3 or 4 p.m. And then I go home and I keep working, and that's Monday through Sunday. I mean,
that's also true.
But I guess day in the office for me would probably be, a lot of we come in and we do our touch base, and literally every morning starts with okay, who's on what, looking over everything, responding to emails. Then we go into projects. Then we go into just our systems and processes for each department that keep us rolling and ahead. A lot of emails, a lot of responding to things, a lot of communication.
A lot of.
But that's what it takes.
Yeah.
So we pretty much, at least for my day-to-day, is whatever it takes.
Favorite and least favorite part of client calls?
Okay, favorite part of client calls, making the connection. Catching up. I feel like I never get enough time with clients, so it's a lot of just personableness for me, where it's oh, hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
Least favorite thing about client calls for me personally is everybody just gets in their head sometimes, and I'm very guilty of that. So it's sometimes I'm oh, I'm going to call this client, and what if they're upset, or what if they're
right.
Disenchanted or something. Most of the time, no, Second of all, even if they are, it allows me that education piece, that opportunity to guide them and steer them back around, let them self-discover through the facts, through the numbers, through a lot of different things.
What's new in AI that's churning in your brain right now? What are you interested in learning about when it comes to AI?
I love this question. I love this question so much because I see everybody day by day getting on the AI bandwagon in general, right? So you pull up your Facebook feed, right, and you're seeing everybody doing caricature stuff and ChatGPT prompts and, things like that. And that's all great. However, to me, that's not good marketing because you're oversaturating your page with, things that hundreds of other people are doing the same thing of, right? So it's not a lot of, return, not a lot of pizzazz there. It's not unique enough for me. So I don't really jump on the AI trends. However, I get a kick out of watching people get into ChatGPT, for example, when I was getting into ChatGPT 3 years ago. So it's I watch people try to use platforms like ChatGPT the way I was doing it 3 years ago. Meanwhile, I'm now not even touching ChatGPT because Claude is where it's at, and there's so many other things that are, that have advanced even in that AI world. Similar with like our photo video editing side as well. I mean, there's avenues and departments that we're jumping into even on that side with other AI platforms and fields, different websites is what I'm trying to say, AI websites now that do so many broader things than even what ChatGPT could comprehend. So it's like, I find it funny for me where, again, I'm watching, people like, oh, well, I'm just going to do my marketing with ChatGPT. It's not so much that ChatGPT is out. For me, it's understanding that you have probably, and somebody could fact check me, so don't fact check me because this number is not accurate, but I do know the last time I checked it and Googled it, there were over 400,000 different AI platforms.
Right.
So it's not so much that, to me, ChatGPT is dead. It's just, what AI platform are you going to use for what action, right? So like, I still use ChatGPT. I'm not dogging it. I use ChatGPT though for more data entry or quick email responses or like copy more than anything. Whereas Claude is such a more advanced platform, in my opinion, to where you can do things with MD files and integrations and make it feed and work for you. I mean, for example, the things that Kelly has done building our new client portals that we're getting ready to introduce.
So
I mean, that is huge. Like the ability that AI and Claude specifically gave us for generation of those pre-built, like we built our own client portals. Like that's pretty significant. I also use different AI tools for video, for photo, so it's not so much, in my opinion, that ChatGPT is out. It's just learning what platform to go to depending on what use you require.
Right. Like personally, like I have like ChatGPT on like my personal email, and then I have Claude on my work email. And I pay for the subscription for Claude because I use that for stuff here at work, and I use that for whatever is needed at the time.
I will go into ChatGPT for like real hooks, for example, right? Copy, more of that text-driven content. And I'll take that same prompt, which I wish more people understood the impact that you need to do when it comes to prompting. Like you're not just going into these AI platforms and you're just like, hey, I need this as a response to an email. There's very specific ways to get more out of AI depending on your level of prompting, right? So I take that same prompt from ChatGPT and the results it gives me there into Claude, into Proximity. I'm beta testing what results are where, what I'm getting everywhere across platforms of different AI, generated ideas. And then not only that, but also using AI to prompt itself to then make it better for you, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, people ask me all the time, are you worried about AI? Are you worried about AI? No, I'm not. And the reason why is because AI is a tool. And if I have learned anything in the 4 to 5 years that I've been doing this, is that people don't have time. And the people that do have time are probably doing AI wrong anyway. And so it's just like, I know that nobody's going to have time to prompt AI the way I'm prompting AI every single day to generate the results that we're doing it, because it takes a lot of time.
Clipping the reel right here of the robot dancing to Michael Jackson that I sent you.
Yes.
AI is not taking over.
No, it's not. It's not. There's uses galore, obviously. But I think it's more about having the human-led capability with AI that makes it work. You never want to just be like, oh, well, AI is doing all of my social media graphics and flyers. I mean, that's great.
But people can tell.
And here's what I wish people understood too about where AI is going that I'm seeing every day from our seats. So those virtual walkthrough videos. So virtual walkthrough videos with photos, okay? So people take their real estate photos, for example, or their short-term rental photos, put it into AI and it generates that walkthrough video, right? Cool. Amazing video. Quality, superb, right? Epic. However, to a consumer, that consumer is looking at that going, I don't even know if that property is real. Is that house even really look like that?
Yep.
And it turns people off so fast. Similar to a real estate agent doing a ChatGPT flyer versus us doing it with like heavy imagery of actually who they are and what they look like. You won't notice it initially. When you first start posting AI generated content like that, of course people are going to think it's cool. But if you keep doing it consistently over time, you're going to lose your followers.
Because people think you're doing it to be creative rather than to generate sales or build relationships with your clients.
Every easy button has a consequence, is what I try to say. So it's like, yes, you can easy button with AI all day, but it does have a consequence in your audience and the impact that your content is doing. So what do I tell people to combat that? Mix it up. You can still do AI generated graphics and flyers, but do a human-led reel. Do, other pieces of content than just the one. And sit back and watch, because you'll be surprised. Is that too bold?
I think I've asked you this before, but what is your favorite service that we offer at Mix N Morph? What's your favorite one?
Favorite service that we offer here? We offer a lot.
If you had to pick one.
I'm going to say our highest social media package.
Yeah.
Because not only does the package work by taking it, off of the business owner's plate or off of their lead marketer or whatever, like taking it off of their plate to do it for them, but there's also the benefit of the content shoot in it.
Right.
And so it's like, it's built for those businesses that want the highest performing package, but also might not be able to get content. And so it like wraps it all into one. And I'm telling you, the clients that I have that move to that package, the analytic spike that happens is just wild. It's wild. Like the numbers are wild.
It's successful.
And successful. So I would say that's probably one of my favorite services that we offer.
Organic growth or ad boosts?
Ad boosts are great if they're on specific platforms and if you're wanting to just get a specific topic or thing out about your business to new eyes. But organic content, in my opinion, is where it's at. And then people will sit here and they'll go, oh, Kaylin, but. I get it.
That's kind of a rage bait question.
I get it. Like, I get that you can boost every post and, like, drive traffic and grow the follower count and everything. However, organic, consistent content is more emotionally driven. It drives actual people, not, like, bot-driven followers that literally don't matter, that don't care about anything that you post on a day-to-day level, nothing. So, for me, organic has always been my thing, and now here's the problem with it. So with boosts and like paid ads over here, it's instant gratification, right? Because you get the instant gratification of the results. Whereas organic content and organic growth happens, it's a long-term play, okay? So it's like people get disenchanted really quickly when they're just like, oh, well, why is my Facebook not growing? Or why did this reel not go viral? Or whatever. Guys, if going viral was easy, everybody would freaking do it.
We'd all be doing it.
We'd all be doing it. There is so much that happens in viral content. There's so much that happens even with gaining follower count. But I would much rather spend 3 to 4 years on the back end of my business slowly growing the right audience versus boosting my page religiously for the wrong one.
Yeah, definitely get Kaylin worked up over here.
Whew, just, sends me into a rage. Can I just add one more thing to that too? Just one more thing.
Yeah.
One more thing on that topic. And that is this too. Okay, there is a huge difference in doing a boosted paid ad on Meta versus doing a boosted paid ad on TikTok. If you boost on TikTok, you might as well take everything that you've done and throw it out the window, because that algorithm with your first initial boost is gonna go, oh, well, now you're an account that's gonna boost, so I'm gonna totally change how I throw your content out, and that's just how it's gonna be till the day that page is dead. Like, pay attention to what platforms you're boosting on and what happens with that boost on every specific platform, because guess what? They're not all the same, guys. All algorithms are different, and they're different for a specific reason.
What's your closer for the day? What's the piece of advice that you want to hand out to the general public?
I guess my advice this week is, if you are a business owner, local or not, okay, because I can do it both ways. If you have been sitting on the fence for a long time going, I'll touch my website, or I'll touch my social media, or I'll get to it eventually, or whatever, just stop and give us a call, because that is exactly what we service. Again, going back to the don't let your dreams be dreams, like, we have people like Madison, for example. She just came on with us. She's going to be a huge game changer. You want to know why? Because that girl's going to be going everywhere, like everywhere for content, just for funsies, because she likes doing it. But guess what that means? That means more content to play with us, more better content to make better things with. So again, it's like, if you're not only looking for a local person to partner with like us for your marketing or your media or your ads or whatever, just to have it get off of your plate, also think about us because of what we do locally for all of our clients, just as a whole, when it comes to content in general. So there's a lot of opportunity. I don't think that we are in any way, shape, or form like oversaturated by any means. And to me, it's like, we're just getting started.
Yeah. And another thing that I don't know if many people do know, but if you are interested in doing it yourself, we offer coaching too.
I love to coach. I will go to any business too and sit down and not only talk about kind of that social media side, but I love the back end of building businesses too. So it's like, do you need a system or a process? I'm that girl. I am that girl. So I love doing stuff like that. Like, anything that helps a business run more efficiently, bread and butter.
To our clients, thank you again. It's going to be an amazing summertime. And if you're not a current client of ours, or if you're not a friend of ours, please call.
We're here when you're ready.